Hi, I'm Grace Booth. And I'm Tara Jane Collins, and for physics, we had to interview different people and based on their morning beverage routine, find like a problem and then find a solution to help them. And yeah, so here you go. Enjoy.
This person is always very busy with waking up early in the morning to get to work. She almost always makes her coffee and takes it with her in the car. She does not care what kind of coffee, just as long as she has coffee and one sip of Diet Coke to motivate her in the morning.
She values her time getting everything ready for the day and making sure she is on time to work by making a list of what she needs to do in the morning. She also values the certain cup she uses to take on the go.
I usually use this mug. It's kind of a big mug and I love it. I love this big mug. Look.
Because of the big?
Yes, because of the way it just is. I don't like, let me show you. This would be more of a mug for soup. This is way too big. Yeah, it is. I'm serious, girl.
You drink that, not soup.
Soup. Yeah. But this would be one for soup that you scoop out or you drink your soup.
Okay.
So these are the only coffee cups I have, but on my layovers, I usually use,
So you take cups with you. You don't use
no,
their cups at the hotel.
I use hotel cup, but they usually, most of them have plastic styrofoam cups.
Is that
Now,
what you
some of
like?
them, yes, because sometimes they don't clean at the hotel, sometimes they don't get these really clean. So I don't like to use the glass ones at the hotel. I use styrofoam.
She needs to be able to carry her coffee while going through the airport to get where she needs to go. She has a suitcase to carry along with other stuff, so she needs to not be able to spill her coffee and Coke. She does not need something that takes too long to make.
Because this person is always on the go, she has a problem of carrying her luggage and her coffee without spilling it in the airport.
I love coffee. I have to have coffee. Oh, and my Diet Coke.
Oh, really?
Yes, I have Diet Coke, and then I also have coffee.
So how we did this was we did it by pain and frequency. And so for my mom, it happens sometimes because it only happens when she works. And when it does happen, it's not that painful. So we put it somewhat in the middle of frequency and pain. Okay, so our first idea was an attachable coffee holder to the suitcase, because since my mom's a flight attendant, when she's wheeling her suitcase, she can put her coffee in there so she doesn't have the trouble of spilling it. The second one was a cup that has a divider so she can have both her Diet Coke and her coffee at the same time. And the third is a built-in cup holder into the suitcase, so it's like our first idea, just it's already built in, not an attachable coffee holder. This person likes to be able to wake up and make her tea and her husband's coffee. She likes to be able to spend time with her family in the morning before taking her child to school. Since she does not have to work the whole week, the 2 days she does work, she likes to make sure she gets family time in the morning. She values her relationship with her family. She likes being able to chat with her family before everyone leaves the house, and she likes being able to make her husband's coffee and read the newspaper. She values taking care of her animals and making sure she still has time to enjoy her coffee.
What makes you do it in the morning rather than at night after everyone finishes?
We usually take that time to chill out a little bit and maybe sit on the couch and be a family, and so I decided it's easier in the morning than at night. So to have fresh water, I always pour the water in our dog bowl. All right, because we have 3 dogs.
Okay.
Hi, Landon.
Have you always given them the water to your dogs? The extra water?
For a long,
What made you decide to do that?
Just we're recyclers and we try and be careful with water conservation and stuff. So we decided instead of just pouring it down the drain, I'll probably pour a little bit. And it also drives my family a little crazy because sometimes my husband has to wait a long time, Donald, for his coffee because I get sidetracked a little bit, which is true.
She needs to be able to have both coffee and tea made every morning, even when she works. She needs to make both coffee and tea without taking a long time trying to make everything exactly how it is, but still enjoy the coffee.
during the afternoon?
No, I would say the days, like Tuesdays, Thursdays when I'm home, I do. Saturdays, sometimes we'll do it if we're home. But, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays. Is
Do
what I
you
usually
always use like?
No, the sidetrack thing gets so crazy. That's actually my nickname.
So since you get sidetracked and stuff, how long does the process usually take to make like both your coffee or his coffee and tea?
It
the
can
total.
take,
An hour.
it can sometimes take an hour, but usually, I mean, I try for 20 minutes or so. But I can't.
She makes her tea usually before her husband's coffee, so she has to end up heating her tea up in the microwave.
Turn my back on it and completely forget.
So if you forget, would you, since it would like make it cold, would you restart or would you
That's
or
when I
heat
stick
up,
it in
or-
the microwave.
So for her, since she has a problem with the temperature of one of the drinks, it happens almost every day, and it's not that painful when she does because she can just heat it up in the microwave. So we put it more frequently and less painful. So a few ideas that we came up with for her was a heated mug, and then the second one was a machine that makes both coffee and tea at the same time, so they are both hot at the same time. This person likes to be able to wake up in the morning and relax before having to take her son to school. She likes to have a little bit of time to wake up and make her coffee without being in a time crunch. She also likes it to be nice and quiet with all the family being up running all over the house. She values her time being able to sit down and take care of her emotional needs. She values the certain cup she uses. She also values not having to clean up in the morning and just sit and relax for a while till it is time to take her child to school.
Go on to work. I can have it in my, it's already in the travel cup.
And I see that it's Starbucks. So do you ever go to Starbucks, or do you always make your coffee here?
I usually make my coffee here. If I want coffee later, I'll go to Starbucks.
So like later in the day, you
Yeah. But my first cup of coffee is always at home.
Okay.
This
And
is
did
my
you
cup.
get it for a present, or did you buy it?
I think I bought it for I think I bought it for myself. I think I bought it for myself at Starbucks one day when I was in there. Okay.
And why? Is it because of like the
'Cause they're-
amount of coffee that fits into it? Or
Yes,
is it?
and they're big and they're chunky and they're easy to hold. They're not dainty. I don't really like dainty. This is my other one. These are my two favorite coffee cups. I have 4 of these and 4 of these. Or maybe I just have 3 of these. I think Tara Jane might
So
have
it's like
broken
a
one.
set that so if other people have coffee, you can
Right, like I can give them to my friends. We can have the same coffee cup.
Oh.
That's special. So, but this is really my all-time favorite. So I sit here with my little lamp on while it's heating up.
Do you not use the pillow?
I don't. And I get out of here my prayer list, my devotion book, and my Bible study book.
She needs to be able to have a book to take care of her emotional needs and enjoy her coffee at the same time. She also needs to be able to relax.
I need to make a new one. I'll probably make a new one tomorrow. So, and then I have a little book that I look at the day, and on the book of it, in the prayer of the day, I look at what day it is and I read, and then I can hear as I'm reading my coffee heating up. So I take a little break.
So do you usually? You haven't drinking any of it yet, but when you do make it, do you usually drink it like right when it comes
I
out?
do. I
so
go
it's
back
really
to my
hot?
chair and I sit for a few more minutes and finish up my morning Bible study, and I drink my coffee.
How long does it usually take you to finish a cup?
Usually takes me, I usually drink it while I have my Bible study. Then I start waking Tara Jane and Michael up. Then I go get in the shower. And while I'm putting on my makeup and doing my hair, I still drink the same cup. So sometimes I'll have to come in here and I'll have to take off the lid and stick it in the microwave to heat it back up because it'll get cold. in the
So
cup.
you don't like your coffee cold?
No.
The problem statements for her is that her coffee maker makes a lot of noise, and then she has to fill up the water always since she has a Keurig, and she never has the same amount of creamer in her coffee since she doesn't use a measuring cup. And then her favorite coffee mug does not fit under the machine, so she has to take the bottom of the Keurig off for it to fit.
So, but there's a trick. So it doesn't fit in my coffee maker. You see that? But never fear.
Oh, you have a trick.
This comes off. Now it fits under there. But that's not the first thing I do. And you usually have to fill up my water dispenser.
Do you usually leave the water in from the day? How long does it usually take for you to refill
You know,
the
it
water?
takes me about 20 seconds to refill the water, and I usually just add to it.
Okay.
Yeah, I usually leave the
Is
water
it-
in. It's probably not very sanitary to do that, but I do that.
When do you usually have to refill it? After like
After about every third day. Third day. So then I go back over and I put the container back on the coffee maker.
How long does it take to put the container
And
back in the
power.
Michael, you're on this interview.
Push
Yes.
the power
Do you
button.
like having to put that container on
No.
there? You wish it
It would
was.
be automatic refill.
You wish it was an
I've never heard
automatic
of coffee
refill.
that's automatic refill.
So you don't have to.
That's making the coffee.
Does the noise ever bother you?
Yes,
Machine
it's
in the
very
morning?
irritating.
So do you wish it was more?
I wish it was quiet, because the house is really quiet, and then you just hear this. But
Go based on color?
only based on just time, or stuff.
It's practically your coffee always tastes different.
So it tastes
every
different
morning.
every morning, and some mornings I have to come back and add to it. Some mornings I have to add sugar. Some mornings it's perfect. It just depends.
So if there was like a certain cup that measured it for you,
That would be awesome.
For the noise of the coffee maker, having to fill up the water every time and not having the same amount of creamer, it happens pretty frequently and it's really painful. And so we put it more at the top because it's very painful. And then for her favorite coffee cup not fitting under the machine, it happens really a lot because that's her favorite one and somewhat painful. So we put it in the middle. The ideas we came up for her was number one, a soundless machine to block out the sound so she doesn't have to listen to the sound every morning because it's really loud. 2, an attachable measuring spoon to the creamer so she can have the same amount every single morning. 3, a tube flowing from where the coffee is dispensed into the cup so she does not have to take the bottom of the machine off. 4, a coffee cup that is sturdy but can bend so she doesn't have to take the bottom of the machine off and the cup can be intact. And 5, a water filter attached to the machine so she doesn't have to refill the water.
we left our prototype at school, so we are gonna rebuild it, that sort of thing. So here we go. So one of our people said that she has trouble getting the same amount of creamer every single morning into her coffee. So we came up with an idea to have like a little cup at the top right here of the creamer that will just pop out, and it's the same measuring cup, and she uses it every morning to put that into her coffee, so her coffee will be the same every morning. And so how we are going to show that is that we got a piece of paper, and well, we can't really draw a hole in this, but I'll kind of show you how. And we made it like a circle, and so there you go. Yeah. Okay, so see how this whole dispenser is right here, and what we would do is there'd be new coffee things, and they would only be going in the dispenser like half of this, and then the other half would be the measuring cup. And what you would do is there'd be a hole right here and a little like what's it called?
This drawer.
Drawer thing, and you would just pop it out, and then you pour your creamer into that, and then pour it into the coffee, so it'd be the same every morning, and then you can wash it and stuff, and then you just pop it back in and it clicks. And yeah,
Awesome.
that's it. And then, okay, our other prototype too at school, so we're gonna rebuild this one too. And so what we had was, well, my mom said that she had trouble carrying 2 drinks at once on her way to work, and so it'd just be really chaotic and stuff. And also Tara's mom, she didn't say this in the video, but we know, and she said that she has trouble carrying her water and her coffee, and so we came up with an idea to do a cup divider. And how it would work is there would be like that stuff that you use like for the 3D printer. It would be like in the middle, dividing 2 sides on both sides. And so like one drink couldn't get through the other drink. And then when you palm up on the lid, see how there's this like spout right here. Spout, yeah. So what there would be the same one on the other side, and so then you can get
this for this one drink, and then you would close it, and on this side would be the same one of this, and you would open it and you could get that drink. And so it's all in one little container.
Awesome.
And yeah.
Shannon Collins.
Date
Date
Friday.
is Friday,
And it's,
December 12th.
and what time is it?
It's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I believe.
Okay, so we came up with 2 ideas that would solve your problems that you told us when we were having the coffee maker thing. And so the first one we did was you said that you had trouble carrying water and coffee. And so we made a thing.
A cup divider.
A cup divider. And on one side you could put your water, and on the other side you could put your coffee. And we were wondering what you would think about that, and if that would be a purchase that you would buy.
That would be.
I mean, a thing that you would purchase.
That you mean both beverages in one cup?
Yeah, so you don't have to carry
It's like a 2-in-1.
water and a coffee.
That would be awesome.
And
I would love that.
okay. And would you please show us where you would keep it and
Oh.
how?
Where I'd keep it in my kitchen?
Yes.
Oh, I'd probably keep it right down here where my other cups are.
And would you
How often would you use it?
I would use it every day that I went to work, which is Monday through Friday.
okay. And how does it make you feel?
It makes me feel like it's going to be so much easier now to get to the car because I always have my purse, my work bag, and my coffee, and it's always hard to juggle. And then my water bottle, so it's hard to juggle it all. So it makes me feel like, oh, it'd be so much nicer to have a double cup divider.
And your friends, could you see your friends maybe using that, or do you see friends having troubles with the same thing?
Oh yeah, I think a lot of friends have troubles with the same thing.
So you could see maybe them buying it
Yeah,
too?
oh yeah, let's see them buying it. That'd be awesome.
Okay. Is there like a certain type of like to divide it? Is there something that you would rather have than like I don't know what's a like metal? What is
What do you mean?
like? Is
I
there,
think as long as it was sealed on both sides, where they didn't, the drinks couldn't.
that-
Yeah, as
Long as it's like sturdy.
yeah, sturdy, durable, yeah, sturdy, durable, sealed on both sides, where they can't. Yeah.
and then we also came up with another one.
What?
And you talked about how in your creamer,
Yeah.
your natural bliss creamer,
Yeah.
you were always tired in the morning and you weren't able to put the same amount of creamer every single morning, so your coffee would taste different. And you said sometimes you would have to add some, sometimes you wouldn't,
Right.
that sorts of jazz.
Right.
And so we came up with an idea that what if, sorry, this is like a really like, okay. If, there was like, see where this opens right here?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So if this was like cut off and there was only a spout coming from on this side, and then under it there was like this thing that you could pop out, and it would be like a little measuring cup.
Oh,
And so
I like
you would
that.
just fill to the top every morning, and it would get the same amount every single morning.
Yeah.
And you could pop it out and you could wash it and stuff, and then it would just click right back in. How would you feel about that?
I would love that.
Where would you put it?
Well, the coffee cream I put in the refrigerator, so I put it in the refrigerator.
So
Hey,
if it
just a
pops,
question.
If it pops in and out, would you leave the little measuring cup inside the creamer, or would you put it somewhere else?
No, I'd leave it inside if it was
Leave it
sanitary
inside.
to do that. If it was sanitary, to leave it inside.
If it was not sanitary, which it would be, but if it was not,
If it was
where
not,
would you keep
I
it?
would probably
That's
put it
my
in-
question.
Yeah, I would probably put it in this drawer right here.
Why?
Just because it's got my spoon, so when I get my spoon out to stir my coffee, it would already be there.
Smart.
And is there anything that you would like make sure like happen? Like, is there anything that you would be worried about something happening with this?
No, not that I can think of. Is there something I should be worried about?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just wondering
No, I wouldn't be worried
if there
about it.
is. Okay. Well,
That'd
thank
be
you, Miss
awesome.
Collins.
Oh, thank y'all. I love your ideas.
Okay.
Okay, thanks for watching.
We hope these ideas will get us far in the future. Bye.